And if you're Valvoline and you're listening, you better be cutting me a check soon.
But basically, she took her vehicle into Valvoline for an oil change, and they made a recommendation, and that recommendation was an extra quart of oil. So say the engine takes 5 quarts, they put 6 quarts in there because that was their recommendation. And she listened to them because from her perspective, they are the professionals, and I can totally understand that. But that's crazy. What are we doing? An extra quart of oil. Like, what happened? Did the oil pan grow? Like, I don't understand where this goes. Like, where did the need come from? Who's out there telling these people to make these recommendations? Oh, long story short, by the way, from what she said later in the post, she now needs an engine because she took the vehicle into another repair shop, apparently, and knows better than to put an extra quart of oil into the engine. And there was so much oil pressure that it blew out a seal. There was oil all over the bottom side of the vehicle, and it ran dry, and now she needs an engine. Now she gets to play the back and forth with Valvoline to see if they want to pay for it because they made a wild recommendation. I mean, and what's crazy, and I know I'm all over the place, but after she started the vehicle at Valvoline, it started making all these crazy noises, so the manager came out and changed it again and still put an extra quart of oil in it. What are you doing? I can tell you as a service advisor that worked in many dealerships, I dealt with several customers that needed engines after a Jiffy Lube, Valvoline, Quick Lube kind of situation. And I'm not saying that all Jiffy Lubes and all Valvolines and all Take 5s are bad places. I am saying that they have bad practices from what I experienced personally in the industry. I've never worked in those places, but it seems like they're not properly training their people, which means there's a bunch of untrained, uncertified people changing oil in people's vehicles, and vehicles cost a lot of money. Now we have this poor customer that went into a Valvoline. It's a well-known name brand, so she trusted them. I can understand that 100% from a consumer standpoint. She chose to trust them. They gave her the craziest recommendation I've heard this year. She listened to it because she trusted them. There's nothing wrong with trusting them. That's what she's supposed to do. It's a well-known brand. And now she, I guess, needs an engine, and it's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This is why training and onboarding is so important. This is why it's so important that we train people, especially people that are doing things physically to a vehicle. Now she goes through the stress of what am I going to do? How am I going to get around town? Who do I contact at Valvoline? How am I going to get this paid for? Can I afford this? Do I need to trade it in? Is it even worth it? What's going to happen? She gets to go through all this because some crazy person decided to make it okay. Somebody was telling people to make a recommendation to add extra oil to the engine. There is never a reason under the sun that we would ever add extra oil to an engine unless it's actively leaking and you're changing the oil, so that's not a thing right now. It's crazy.